Currently, I'm working as a ETL team lead in one of the most reputed company. Have 11 plus years of work experience, and I will be your trainer for the ETL testing. This course duration will be for 6 weeks, 1 hour daily basis, Monday to Friday. And here we will provide you all the software, all the recording, all the notes, and I will help you in building the resume as well as uploading the resume into Naukri portal also. In one line, you can say I will be responsible for end-to-end technical parts. Okay. And in this 6 week of course duration, we will have out of 5 running days classes. Uh, every week, one day. Every week, one day, we will have a class test. It may be a surprise class test. It may be a scheduled class test. Scheduled class test means you can say that I will inform you in prior that hi, this Friday we will have the class test. Okay. And surprise class test means today we will connect and today we will have the class test. So just to check, the class test will exactly it will confirm that where you guys stand, how much you guys are able to grab the things. Because generally, the people used to have illusion that I am doing the class, so in the weekend I will do the study, or once the class is over, then I will do the practice. So answer is no, guys. Because if we will go like that, or then it is very tough to grab the things which is already over 2 week back, 3 week back, like that. Okay, so that's why. Second thing, we will not jump for any topic unless and until previous topic concept is not clear. Consider one example. Imagine that today we discuss what is data warehouse. Unless and until it is not clear with everyone, we will not jump for the next topic. Imagine that in a class, if 20 candidates are there or 10 candidates are there, so out of 10, imagine 9 is okay. But one person is having doubt. One person is having doubt. Then again, I will repeat the topic. Okay. No jumping or no hurry worry. Because the more you will spend the time, the more you will able to grab the thing. The moment I will repeat the topic, from that what will happen? The remaining people who have already grabbed the thing, it will be a revision for them. And for the person who is a slow learner or by any means he is not able to grab the thing, for him it will be a topic. Okay. Now, in this week of course, 6 week of course duration, guys, we are going to cover data warehouse. In the data warehouse, we will see what is data warehouse, purpose of data warehouse, what is ETL overview and ETL architecture, what is data mart, types of data mart, what is dimension table and types of dimension table, what is fact table and types, OLAP and OLTP, OLAP versus OLTP. Okay. Then it will be data modeling, star schema, snowflake schema, normalization, denormalization, slowly changing dimension and uses, and the surrogate key. Okay, so up to here it will be data warehouse topic. Okay, now once the data warehouse topic is over, then we will jump for the SQL. In the SQL, everything is sorry, the data warehouse it will be completely theoretical path. Okay, it is 100% theoretical. Then we will jump for the SQL. SQL will be 100% practical. Okay. So in the SQL, we will learn history of the SQL, introduction of the to Oracle database, DBMS versus RDBMS, DDL, DML, TCL, and DCL. Then data type, aggregate function, and date function. Okay. And then where clause, having clause, group by clause, logical operator, comparison operator, case statement, rank, dense rank, pseudo column, set operator, joins like inner join, left outer join, right outer join, full outer join, cross join, self join, all types of join we will see. And then the difference between inner join and equi join, subqueries, view, useful SQL query for the data validation, and then we will jump for the SQL function in transformation. So these okay. So these are the things which we are going to cover under SQL. It will be 100%. So don't get confused, guys, with the day. Okay, because some topics are a bit bigger, some topics are small. So you can ignore the day. Sequence will be same. Okay, because case statement is 1 day class, rank, dense rank is a 1 day class like that. But sequence will be same only. Now, once it is done, definitely which I confirm practice day we will have. Okay, we will have the quiz also for hand-to-hand queries practice, and then we will wrap up the SQL with the real-time uses in the ETL project. Because here, what does it mean real-time usage in the ETL project? Because ETL is a very vast thing, guys. ETL, sorry, in the ETL, SQL is a very big thing. Actually, technically, SQL is a very big thing. So some people used to have illusion that yes, I have taken the already I know the SQL. I have taken the classes X Y Z place, so I know SQL. Answer is no, because in the SQL, imagine that thousands of topics are there, more than thousand plus. Okay, so from that, which what is required for the ETL testing? That is completely different. What is required for the database testing? That is completely different. What is required for the data things? Okay, that is DBMS. That is completely different. So imagine that if you have done the classes somewhere, or if you know something about the SQL, which is not the part of ETL. Okay, so it will be very good for you to grab and learn the thing. So content in one line you can say, I mean to say content matters a lot. Imagine that, consider example that after 1 month you have physics examination, and due to knowledge gap entire month you were studying mathematics. In the physics also we have some calculation, 2 plus 3, 9 plus 5, pi square, like that. In the mathematics also we have like that, some kind similar. Okay, so due to confusion, full month you were doing the study of mathematics. So the moment university exam will come, and entire month you were doing study of mathematics. But what is the exam? Exam was for the physics. So whether we will able to we will able to crack the interview? No. Why? What is the issue? Is it your problem? No. You have not done anything wrong. Entire full month you were doing the study 18 hours, 16 hours, 14 hours, like that. Correct. From your side, it was very clear. Then why not able to give the result? Because you studied wrong content. So content matter a lot. So that is the mean. So the syllabus is completely designed for the ETL perspective. Once the SQL is done, then SQL guys, it will be 4 week of course duration, 100% practical. Once the SQL is done, then we will jump for the Informatica. Informatica as a ETL tool we are using. Okay. So in the Informatica, we are going to learn like ETL Informatica, ETL tool like Informatica component, Power Center Designer, Power Center Workflow Manager, Power Center Workflow Monitor, mapping, session, workflow, transformation like aggregate transformation, filter transformation, expression transformation, router transformation, sequence generator transformation, lookup expression transformation. Okay, environment, these all set up, and strategy, lookup transformation, environment with setup. Then here we will go that ETL testing concept, ETL testing methodology, types of functional testing, performance testing, SVD and their types like 1, 2, and 3, initial load, incremental load testing, surrogate key testing. Okay, then technical attributes, technical attributes and flag testing, flat file data, testing with the different source and target, constant testing, integration testing, regression testing, system testing, UAT testing, designing the test cases, challenges in the ETL data warehouse testing. Okay, and then DB testing versus data warehouse testing, STM and the BRD document, data quality rules, testing with the different transformation, test case design, how to schedule the job, how to scheduling tools, how to schedule the job and execute it, log verification. Okay, review and recap the ETL testing concept, hands-on session. Every session, guys, it will be hands-on session. Then mock test, evaluation, when assessment, type plus project, doubt clearing session, real-time assessment, and the demo project and the feedback. Okay, the live project demo and the feedback. So these are the things which we are going to see under ETL. This entire course duration will be 6 weeks of duration, 1 hour daily basis. So in some places, I was telling it will be theory, it will be practical, like that. So overall conclusion, if you will do, so 80 to 85% thing guys, it will be practical, and 10 to 15% it will be theory. Okay. So theory doesn't mean that we are going to cover which is not required for your project or for your interview. In the theory part is completely based and focused on the interview perspective. considering, so in the theory, we are going to learn such type of question where you guys can get stuck in the interview. Okay, consider one example. Imagine that in the interview, interviewer asked that you are doing some testing and you found some bug and you inform the developer. So developer is telling it is not a bug and you are telling this is a bug. So how you will handle the situation? Okay, consider another question. Imagine that if they will say, imagine development is done, testing is going on, and after 2 days, the project release is there. After 2 days, project release is there, and for the testing, minimum 5 days required. Minimum 5 days, and after 2 days, the project release is there. So, how you will handle the situation? What will be your approaches? Okay, so consider another question. The moment you are finding any of the bugs in your project, then how you are informing the developer. Okay, so these type of question we are going to discuss where you guys can get stuck in the now. Now, anyone, any question? If you have, you can ask. Silence means no question. Then now, what is the scope of this ETL testing? After learning the scopes, where we stand. So to get the candidates, maybe I say, yeah, in the Bangalore, 5,000 opening is there, 10,000 opening is there, or 15,000 opening is there. Correct. But rather than trusting on me, so you just open the Google. In the Google, you just type naukri.com. Okay. And in the Naukri, the key set, just mention ETL, location Bangalore. From yourself, you will came to know how much opening is there. Just for your reference, I have mentioned. Okay, this is the let me open the naukri.com. You can see this is Naukri. I had mentioned ETL testing and location I mentioned Bangalore. Here you can see currently we have 37,394 opening is available. 37,000 plus guys. It means a lot in any domain. 37,000 plus it is. Okay. And this 37,000 plus is for all the experience group, like 4 to 10 years, 6 to 9 years. Okay. If I scroll down, you can see all these openings are recent opening, few hours back, 3 days back. Here it is hybrid. Virtusha company is a very big company. CGI is a very big company. Hybrid, it is hybrid going on. Okay. In the ETL, still hybrid option is there. Means hybrid means work from home. Out of 5 days, 1 day you have to go office. Out of 5 days, maybe 2 days you have to go office. That's it. 2 days is the max limit. If you have a good repo, then you can understand with the means the manager can handle the thing. Okay, means you maybe in a month you have to go 1 day or 2 days. But officially 1 day or 2 days you have to go. Now, if I scroll a bit more down, you can see. Okay, Apaxon, 3 to 6 years of work experience. 4 days ago, all are recent opening only. 2 to 7 years, 4 to 9 years. Okay, you can see these all openings are recent opening, few hours ago. Here you can see HCL, prefers women. Okay, prefers women, that doesn't mean boys you should not get upset. You two will have the chance. Few companies give women priority, but that doesn't mean that they will hire women only. If they get the right candidate, they will hire the male. But preference will be for them. Female. Now you can see, but only few, not everywhere. Means only hardly 10% companies you can see. ETL, you can see 1 week ago. So 3 to 10 years, 3 to 8 years. So here it is a very high opening. If I will filter, because most of the people used to go with 3 to 4 years of experience. So if I filter for 3 years, then observe how much opening is. Your 37,000 plus showing all the opening. Now you can see for 3 years of work experience, 15,424 opening is there. And that too is a very high figure. And that too I had mentioned the location only Bangalore. Okay, you can see only location. If I will mention like Mumbai, Hyderabad, Kolkata, Noida, Delhi, okay, Pune, Gurgaon. So at multiple location, multiple opening is there. But compared to other places, yeah, I do accept Bangalore. In the Bangalore, there is a high opening. Now, Anyone, any question if you have? Okay, so that is the thing. Now, so today, guys, we will start with a very quick demo for the content. So today we will start with the data warehouse. Okay, just a minute, let me open the notes. Now, so data warehouse. So, guys, what is the data warehouse? So, first understand what do you mean by warehouse? What do you mean by warehouse? So, warehouse means the storage space. Warehouse means the storage space where we can store anything. So, what do you mean by data warehouse? So, data warehouse means the place where we can store the data. Correct. So, it is a correct answer, but you will get rejected for this answer. Why I will get rejected? Even though after giving the correct answer also, why I will get rejected? The reason for the same, guys, because your answer is correct, but it is not up to the mark to crack interview. So, proper answer is required. So, what exactly you have to say? That what is the data warehouse? If in the interview the interviewer asks, then you have to say data warehouse is nothing. It is subject oriented, integrated, time variant, and non volatile collection of the data. Data warehouse is subject oriented, integrated, time variant, and non volatile collection of data. So, what do you mean by subject oriented? So, subject oriented means a data warehouse can be used to analyze a particular subject area. For example, sales can be a particular subject. So, what does it mean? So, guys, now just understand in a normal language. So, consider one example. Imagine that you guys are working in Wipro. Okay, in the Wipro, there are so many departments are there: HR department, IT department, networking department, marketing department. So many departments are there. So, if you will go to the IT team and you will ask that, may I know how much salary Vishnu is getting? So, what they will say? They will say, I have no idea. I am maintaining the data, only ID, name, and software information. So, that is fine. So, again, imagine that if you will go to the HR team, the HR is maintaining what type of data? So, they are maintaining ID, name, and salary. So, from the HR team, if you will ask that, may I know which software Vishnu is using? So, what they will say? They will say, I have no idea. I am maintaining the data only for salary. Correct. So here, technically, what type of data HR is maintaining? So HR is maintaining only salary information, single subject. What type of data IT is maintaining? So IT is maintaining the data, single subject, IT information, software information. So what do you mean by subject oriented? So single subject oriented means the information related to very particular subject only, that is called subject oriented. Okay, what do you mean by subject oriented? So information related to very particular subject only is called subject oriented. Now, how we can relate it to project point of view? So guys, for the project point of view, consider one example. Imagine that you guys are working in Wipro. Okay, so Lokesh and Ravi is also working in the Wipro only. So for the client, Johnson and Johnson. So guys, Johnson and Johnson is having so many products like Johnson and Johnson baby oil, Johnson and Johnson shampoo, Johnson and Johnson cream, and so on. So imagine Lokesh is maintaining the data for Johnson and Johnson baby oil, and Ravi is maintaining the data for Johnson and Johnson baby cream. So if we will go to the Ravi and we will ask Ravi, can you please confirm what is the sales going on for Johnson and Johnson baby oil? What he will say? He will say, I have no idea. I'm maintaining the data for Johnson and Johnson baby cream. The same manner, if we will go Lokesh, Lokesh, can you please confirm what is the sales going on for Johnson and Johnson baby cream? So what Lokesh will say? Lokesh will say, I have no idea. I'm maintaining the data only for the Johnson and Johnson baby oil. So guys, here you can see both of them are working in the Wipro only. Both of them are working for the same client, Johnson and Johnson, but then also they are not aware about each other's information. So technically, Lokesh is maintaining single subject data. Okay, that is Johnson and Johnson baby oil. Ravi is maintaining single subject data. That is Johnson and Johnson baby cream. Okay. So the information related to very particular subject only is called subject oriented. So what do you mean by subject oriented? Subject oriented means the information related to very particular subject only is called subject oriented. Okay. Next one is integrated. So what do you mean by integrated? So guys, the integrated means a data warehouse integrates the data from multiple data sources. What does it mean? So now consider the example. Imagine that uh, Wipro example only. That in the Wipro, so many departments are there: HR department, IT department, networking, marketing, and so on. So end of the day, imagine that all the departments are keeping their data into a single. Okay, in a single place, all the departments are loading their data. So integrated means the process of loading the data. The process of loading the data from multiple sources. Multiple source means HR, IT, marketing, networking, and so on. So the process of loading the data from the multiple sources of a single place is called integrated. Okay. Now how we can relate it to the project point of view? So guys, for the project point of view, so Lokesh and Ravi were working in the Wipro only, guys. Correct. So in the Wipro, end of the day, every day what they have to do. So end of the day, imagine that both of them have to load the data into a single place. Okay, why they have to load the data into a single place? Because remember, the moment client has asked from Ravi, Ravi, can you please confirm what is the sales going on for Johnson and Johnson baby oil? What Ravi has told, he has told, I have no idea. I'm maintaining the data for Johnson and Johnson baby cream. And what about Lokesh? So Lokesh has confirmed that I'm not maintaining the data for cream. I'm maintaining the data for baby oil. So here client will become very angry. He will say, what is this? Whenever I'm asking any question from my employee only, they are telling I am not responsible. I am not responsible. Correct. Then what is the solution? The solution is both of them have to load the data into a single place and directly we can give access to the client. So if the client needed baby oil information, it is there. If the client needed baby cream information, it is there. Okay. So that's why both of them have to load the data to a single. So what is integrated? Integrated means the process of loading the data from multiple sources to a single place is called integrated. Okay. Now anyone, any question, guys? What do you mean by subject oriented? What do you mean by integrated? Okay. Silence means no question. Yeah, Tulja, you had unmuted.
Um,
Yeah, go ahead.
yes, yes. So, are we going to get this document?
Yes, yes. These all document will be shared to every one of you. You will get Chitra, will get Kiran, like
Okay,
Ramesh, Mani, Ravi, everyone will get. Sharad.
okay. The entire team is going to get it.
Yes, yes. These all
So, just
documents
I
for.
need to refresh the topic.
Yes, yes. You will get the syllabus also, which I was sharing on the screen, as these notes which I am sharing on the screen. Everything you will get it. This is for you people only because I don't have to give interview. You guys have to give. So
Okay,
you
Vishnu. Thank you.
more than me. You guys need it. Correct. Yeah. Answer is yes.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Now the next one is time variant. So guys, what do you mean by time variant? So time variant means the historical data is kept into the data warehouse. For example, one can retrieve the data for 3 months, 6 months, or even older from a data warehouse. So what does it mean? So guys, time variant means historical data is kept into the data warehouse. It means what? Means as a ETL tester, we will always get a chance to work on the historical data, never on the current data, never on the current data. This is interview question also. That as the ETL tester, you are working on the historical data or current data. You have to say historical data. What do you mean by historical data? So guys, historical data means Whatever the sales has been done till yesterday, till last month, till last year, 2 months back, 3 months back, 5 months back, these all data will be called as historical data. Whatever the sales and transaction is going on today, technically it will be called as current data. Current data, it will be handled by the DB team, and historical data, it will be handled by the ETL test. Okay, so time variant means historical data is kept into the data warehouse. And the last one is non-volatile. Non-volatile means once the data is in the data warehouse, it will not. So historical data in the data warehouse should not never be altered. Okay. So what does it mean? So it means, guys, before loading the data into the data warehouse, okay, means Lokesh and Ravi, both of them will load the data into the data warehouse every day in the evening. So before loading the data, they have to make sure whatever the data they are going to load, it should be proper data. Proper data means what? Proper data means it should not contain any duplicate value, it should not contain any junk value, it should not contain any mismatch information. Imagine that we have received the table like ID, name, and location. Okay, so ID contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How the name is there? So imagine name is Chitra, all the letters capital letters. Kiran, all letter is small letters. Lakshmi, L capital remaining is small. Okay, Sharad, S capital, H is small, A capital, R is small, A capital, D is small. Tulja, so before D, so many extra spaces there, and after A, so many extra spaces. And some random location is there, like Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, and all. So is it the correct data? So ID and location is fine. Here we can see name is not in a proper format. So can we go back to the client and can we say that please send us the correct table because this table information is not in a proper format? Answer is no. Because to rectify that table, we have been hired and we have to rectify the table. And how to do that I will show you guys with practice. Okay. So non-volatile means once the data is loaded in the data warehouse, it will not change. Means before loading the data, have to make sure that whatever the data we are going to load, it should be a proper data, guys. Okay. So now, so if in the interview they ask the question, what is data warehouse? Then what you have to say? You have to say data warehouse is nothing that is subject oriented, integrated, time variant, and non-volatile collection of the data. Okay. And then if they ask what do you mean by subject oriented, what do you mean by integrated, then one by one you have to explain. Okay. Now, anyone, any question, guys? Okay. Silence. Question. Then now we are going to see one more topic. Next one is difference between data warehouse and web application project lifecycle. Okay, what is the difference between data warehouse and web application project lifecycle? So first understand what we mean by lifecycle. So imagine that if I will ask from you that what is the lifecycle of butterfly, then what you will say? You will say first it will be pupa, from pupa it will become caterpillar, and from the caterpillar it will become butterfly. Okay, means it is the default procedure. Now, if I will ask what is the life cycle of human being, then what you will say? You will say first it will be infant. Infant means 2 years and below kids are called infant. So first it will be infant, infant to kid, kid to young, young to adult, adult to old, and then very old. Correct. So this is the life cycle of human being. So what do you mean by life cycle? So guys, life cycle means the default procedure which needs to be get followed. A default procedure which needs to be get followed and none of the steps can be skipped. That is called life cycle. Okay, means imagine that which is pupa today, tomorrow it cannot become butterfly. Before converting it to butterfly, it needs to get converted to caterpillar. Correct. Which is infant today, tomorrow they cannot get converted to very old. Before that, they have to go with the procedures like infant, then kid, then young, then adult, then old, and then very old. Correct. So life cycle means the default procedure which needs to be get followed and none of the steps can be skipped. Now, what do you mean by web application project life cycle? So guys, traditionally or technically, any of the project starts with the requirement and it ends with the data. Okay, means what? Means consider one example. Imagine that Flipkart is a new company which is going to launch. So for that, what they needed? So they needed one website. So imagine that they have contacted your company. Okay. In the Wipro, they have contacted you. To whom they will contact? Business analyst. So they had the Flipkart has given all the requirements that yeah, I want one website. It should be yellow in color. It should display all the image which I am going to sell. It should display MRP, discount. Okay. And blah blah, all the information. It should display. Okay. Then what will happen? Then the business analyst will take all the requirements and he will circulate it to the website designing team or PHP team. Okay. And the website or the PHP team, what they will do? So guys, they will create a website as per the requirement. Once the website is created, it will be launched over the internet. So the moment it has launched over the internet, imagine that Tul Tulja saw that yes, Flipkart is a new site which is offering laptop at a very good price. So I should order one laptop. So she ordered one laptop. Imagine that Saraj saw that yes, Flipkart is a new site which is offering mobile phone at a very good price. So I should order one mobile phone. So he ordered one mobile phone. So like that, so many people have started ordering the product. So guys, the moment these people will start ordering the products from the Flipkart, what the Flipkart will ask? Flipkart will ask, what is your name? What is your email address? What is your address? How many laptops you want? How many mobile phone you want? What will be your mode of payment like Google Pay, Phone Pay, COD, internet banking, card payment, credit card payment? And what will be your mode of payment? So these details it will ask. So guys, the moment uh, those people will, the website will ask the detail and these people will fill the detail. Correct. So the moment these all detail will get filled, then these all data will get saved into the Flipkart database in a tabular format. Okay. Now take a pause. So here technically what you saw? So you saw that this project started with the requirement. What was the requirement? So requirement was create website and ended with the data. Ended with the data means what? The moment the people started ordering the product from the Flipkart. Correct. Now, so in the web application project, it will start with the requirement and it will end with the data. But what about data warehouse project, guys? Data warehouse project or ETL project, both are same thing. Few people used to call it as data warehouse testing. Somebody used to call it as ETL testing. Both are same thing. Don't get confused. So, what about data warehouse project life cycle? So, guys, in the data warehouse project life cycle, it is completely reverse. Means in the data warehouse project, first we will receive the data and then we will get the requirement. Okay, first we will receive the data and then we will get the requirement. So, how come it is possible? It is possible, guys, because here you can see in the time variant what I had confirmed that we will be working on the historical data. Okay, so the moment Sarad, Taluja, Ravi, Niran, these people have ordered the product from the Flipkart, when they had ordered the product, guys, yesterday only. Imagine yesterday only. Correct. So today it will become historical data, and then those data we will receive as a ETL test. We will receive those data as a ETL test. And yesterday, so many people have ordered the product from the Flipkart. Okay, so one by one, we will get the requirement. Maybe Chitra will get the requirement, maintain only data for the uh, laptop. Maybe Kiran will get the requirement, maintain only data for the mobile phone. Maybe Lakshmi will get the requirement, maintain only data for the TV or fridge. Like that, we will receive the requirement. So first, we will receive the data, technically historical data, and then we will receive the requirement. But in the web application, okay, so here they will first receive the requirement and then the data. And how to maintain this one means how we will receive the data and how we will maintain the data. That too, guys, I will show you with practical. Okay. Now, anyone, any question? Okay. Now I will not start the new topic, otherwise it will be a pressure on you people. Today is the day one. Okay. So again we will connect tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow same time, and class link will also be same. Okay. So those who want to ask any question, technical question, feel free to ask now from me. For any other question, you can contact the institute. Okay. Anyone, any question, guys? Final call. Okay. Silence.